It won't start. It shut off on me.
Gonna push you.
Yeah, thank you.
Alrighty, y'all, we're done with the heat race. That was an eventful heat race, starting 5th there, 3rd row inside. We got to 3rd, and then we ended up getting to 2nd place at one point. And man, I thought we were going to finish 2nd in the heat race. I was pretty stoked about that. And the car started cutting out a little bit during caution. I pushed the clutch in there. I'll put some of that footage in there so you guys can obviously see it, which you've already have seen it by this point. So you can tell that I was pushing the clutch in and I was trying to clear out the carbs. There's a problem last week that I actually did that in the feature, and it cleared out the carbs. So yeah, it didn't work. It ended up shutting off on me, and looking under in the engine, all of us, Weezer, Greg, and Jim, they found that the wire was off one of the coil packs. So you don't have all your wires on your coil packs, it's not going to run correctly. So got that back on there, and the car should be good to go. We're going to be starting 9th for the feature here, and hopefully we can have ourselves a good night. Sorry for being a slacker here. I definitely was not with family and hanging out up in the stands while I should have been doing a video, but regardless, y'all were able to see what happened, and looking forward to the feature. Alrighty, y'all, the feature event is over, and as you've seen there, we pulled in there after a few laps. I'll put in all the footage before the race started when it cut out on me. Yeah, a little frustrating, but it's a part of it, unfortunately. If it was easy, we'd be having hundreds of cars out here instead of the 14. So we'll keep working with it. The car overall, handling wise, felt really good in the heat race. I felt pretty good there, and we almost had a shot at second until we had the problems during the heat race, which the problem still happens in the feature, which we had messed with one of the wires on the coil as it came off, put it back on. All the wires are on the coil, so we're going to have to do some investigating with the wiring and just in general. We're going to figure this sucker out, and we're going to be running up there. I really feel like I can get myself running up there at some point, and we can be competitive. So we'll just keep on keeping on, like I always say, and we'll figure out what we got going on here. I mean, if you guys have been following along since the beginning days of the Roadster, you guys know how much work we've put in the Roadster and how far we've come. We've finished a lap down 6th at our first race, and then we ended up finishing 2nd right on the leader's bumper in our 4th race. So we'll get it going, and that's all we can do is just keep trying, and that's what we're going to do. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in as always, and y'all take care.